Hey you all, this is Brian and you are watching the Dark Age channel.
Can you imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing your home is your safe haven, a fortress against the outside world? As a senior, this sense of security is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. But let's face it, the world is not getting any less unpredictable, and with age, our approach to personal safety needs to evolve. The reality is that home defense strategies that worked in our younger years will not cut it anymore. But here's the good news. Adapting does not mean overhauling your entire lifestyle. With a few smart, senior-specific strategies, you can transform your home into a bastion of safety and comfort. Picture yourself on a quiet evening, you are enjoying your favorite book or TV show, and suddenly there's an unexpected knock at the door, or perhaps a suspicious noise outside. In these moments, it's crucial to feel confident and prepared, knowing that you've taken steps to protect your home and yourself. Home defense is not just about reacting to a threat. It's about being proactive, creating a safe environment where you can live without constant worry. Now you might be thinking, where do I start? Or what can I realistically do to make my home safer? These are big questions, and there are practical and effective solutions tailored for seniors. Whether it's understanding the latest in home security technology, learning simple yet effective self-defense techniques, or just knowing how to make your home less of a target for intruders, there's a wealth of information available out there. In this video, we'll explore some key home defense tips specifically designed for seniors. These aren't just generic suggestions, they're targeted strategies that take into account the unique challenges and needs that come with aging. So, let's dive in and discover how you can bolster your home's defense, ensuring a safer and more secure living environment. Number 1, be confident. And last but definitely not the least, when it comes to keeping your home safe, especially as you get up there in years, there's one thing that tops the list: confidence. We're not just talking about having a swagger in your step. It's about knowing you've got what it takes to keep yourself and your home safe. Confidence in home defense comes down to a couple of key things. First, it's about being savvy with the tools and techniques at your disposal to deter or detect any uninvited guests. This means getting to know the ins and outs of things like your alarm system, understanding the best ways to secure your doors and windows, and maybe even getting a bit tech-savvy with some of those newfangled security cameras. It's like having a toolbox where each tool has a specific job. You don't need to be a master craftsman, you just need to know how to use each tool effectively. But it's not all about gadgets and gizmos. Being confident also means being mentally prepared. In those rare worst-case scenarios, it's about having the right mindset to handle a situation calmly and effectively. If you've chosen to have a firearm as part of your home defense strategy, it's about knowing that gun is like the back of your hand. You know where it is, how to use it safely, and most importantly, when to use it. Another big part of being confident is knowing your home terrain. Every nook and cranny of your house should be familiar territory. It's like being the captain of your ship. You know every deck and cabin. This familiarity gives you an edge, a home field advantage, if you will. And remember, confidence in home defense doesn't mean you're looking for trouble. It's about being prepared if trouble comes knocking. It's that quiet assurance that you've done what you can to protect your home and that you're ready to take the right steps if needed. And that wraps up this video. Number 2, be ready to fight. When we're talking about home defense, especially for seniors, one of the big things is being ready to fight. Now hold your horses. I'm not saying you need to start training like you're going for a black belt in karate, but being prepared to defend yourself, even with some physical limitations, is crucial. First things first, staying fit. I know, fitness might not be everyone's cup of tea, especially as we get older, but staying in shape doesn't mean you need to be pumping iron like you're prepping for Mr. Universe. And we're talking about keeping yourself agile and strong enough to handle yourself if things get dicey. This could be as simple as regular walks, some light stretching, or even yoga. The goal here is to keep your body in a state where you can move if you need to, without feeling like you're a rusty hinge. Now let's talk about a secret weapon, the walking stick. You might see it just as a support tool, but in the right hands, a sturdy walking stick can be a formidable defense tool. It's about turning something ordinary into something extraordinary. You want a stick that's solid enough to lean on, but can also be wielded if the need arises. It's not just a walking aid, it's a low-key guardian. Knowing how to use that walking stick for defense is key. This is not about swinging wildly like you're trying to hit a home run. It's about learning a few moves, maybe a block or a strike, that could give you the upper hand if someone tries to get funny with you. There are classes and videos out there that can show you the ropes, turning that walking stick into an extension of your will to stay safe. Number 3, be a hard target. When it comes to keeping your home safe, especially for us seniors, one of your priorities is to make your place a hard target. Think about it like this. You want any would-be bad guy to take one look at your home and decide it's not worth the hassle. So, how do you do that? Let's break it down. First off, consider a sturdy fence or wall around your property. This is not just about marking your territory, it's about setting a physical barrier. A good, solid fence can make a huge difference. It's like telling intruders, "This is my turf and you're not welcome." Plus, it gives you a bit of privacy, which is always nice. Next up, let's talk landscaping. It's not just about curb appeal, those bushes and shrubs around your windows and doors. They're potential hiding spots for folks up to no good. So, keep them trimmed. You want to make sure that if someone's trying to get close to your windows or doors, they're out in the open and easily spotted. It's like keeping the field clear in a game of tag with no place to hide. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Doors and windows. These are your home's weak spots, entry points that need to be buttoned up tight. Start with the locks. You want strong, reliable locks on all doors and windows. And if you're thinking, "But I live in a safe neighborhood," well, that's great, but better safe than sorry, right? A few good locks can go a long way in keeping you secure. Here's the thing. Making your home a hard target is not about turning it into a fortress. It's about smart, practical steps to deter those looking for an easy score. It's like putting up a sign that says, "Move along, nothing easy to see here." You want potential intruders to think twice before even considering your home as a target. Number 4, get alerted. All right, let's talk about getting alerted, which is key for home defense, especially for seniors. Now, we're not talking about turning your place into Fort Knox, but more about being clued in as early as possible if some uninvited guest decides to snoop around your home. First things first, an alarm system. This is like your frontline defense. Modern systems are a breeze to use and they're smarter than a whip. You can control them right from your phone, and they'll holler at you the second something's off. Plus, seeing an alarm system can make a would-be intruder think twice before messing with your place. Now, for those of you living out in the sticks or just preferring a more natural approach, how about trained dogs or even geese? Yeah, you heard that right, geese. These feathery guards can raise quite the ruckus if someone they don't know comes trotting onto your property. Dogs, well, they're classic protectors, loyal, alert, and they've got a bark that can make most bad guys think twice. Another cool trick up your sleeve could be tripwire-activated alarms. These aren't your grandpa's booby traps, but they're pretty nifty at letting you know if someone's creeping around where they shouldn't be. You set them up along paths or near entry points, and if someone trips them, bingo, you get the heads up. Last but not least, let's talk about security cameras. Brands like Ring have changed the game. You can have these little eyes all around your house, and the best part? They link right to your phone. So, whether you're cozy in bed or out grabbing groceries, you can see what's happening at your place. If something fishy's going on, you'll know about it in a snap. Number 5, be armed. So, you're thinking about beefing up your home defense, and you're at the point where you're considering being armed. Now, for a lot of seniors, the idea of owning a gun might feel a bit out of left field. But in the right circumstances, having a firearm can be a real game changer for your peace of mind. Let's break it down. Picking out a good firearm is not like choosing a new TV. There are a couple of big things you got to keep in mind. Ease of use is huge. You don't want something that's going to have you fumbling around like you're trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. Weight and control are also major players. We're not all spring chickens anymore, so a heavy, hard-to-handle piece is not going to do us any favors. Now, on to the options. A semi-automatic 20-gauge shotgun is a solid pick. It's less of a beast to handle compared to the 12-gauge, but still gets the job done. And the semi-auto part means less hassle when you need to fire off more than one shot. How about an AR-15 style carbine? Hear me out. These bad boys are actually pretty user-friendly. They're lightweight, easy to control, and not as intimidating as they look. For folks who aren't moving around as much, a handy handgun might be the ticket. You can keep it close by, and it's easier to maneuver in tighter spots around the house. The trick is to find one that feels right in your hand and is not a jigsaw puzzle to use. Owning a gun is a big deal, no two ways about it. You got to get the right training, know the laws, and practice regularly. So yeah, being armed is a key part of your home defense, especially as you're getting on in years. It's all about choosing the right tool for the job, getting comfy with it, and knowing how to use it responsibly. It's not just about having a gun, it's about having the right gun and the know-how to use it effectively. If this was helpful or entertaining, please click on the like button. And if you like what we do here, please help our channel grow by sharing this video, subscribing, and clicking on that little bell icon too for more. Thanks for watching, and God bless America. And God bless America.